So Antwerp is down significantly from when the sale ended and still heading down further. We are expecting to be headed to an operation sometime soon as well. So does this mean the situation with Antwerp is unrecoverable and we are just going to have the same situation as RMR? Well, in this video I'm going to put all the facts side by side and hopefully put your anxiety to rest at least a bit. Okay, the prices went down. Why is that? Well, I think it is due to a lot of relatively new investors just buying Antwerp without thinking about it, who are now getting scared because there was no, quote, instant epic profit, unquote. That means they sell, which makes the prices lower, causing more people to get cold feet and sell too. In general, in the CS investing scene there will always be quite a lot of inexperienced people due to the nature of the game and the market. For those people, you should consider investing in CSGO in general as a long-term thing. Short-term investing in CSGO is quite hard to do right, and that is closer to gambling than investing anyway, so you should consider investments in CSGO long-term instead of short-term. Also, you should do a lot of research before buying anything, but there's a good way to do that. For example, check out this video of mine. It explains a lot of the basic principles you need for CSGO investing very well. That being said, how does the future of Antwerp 2022 look long-term? Well, it looks a whole lot better than RMR, and here's why. Even though the supply for RMR and Antwerp are very roughly the same, it does not mean the outcome of both price trends will be the same at all. First of all, the looks are completely different. RMR has a bad border, Antwerp has none. The colors of RMR are bland and the colors of RMR are much bolder. The holo effects from RMR are barely noticeable compared to Antwerp, and the golds are way better too. There is also a lot of demand left for applying the Antwerp stickers due to the clean looks. If we look at RMR, for example, it has a lot less applying demand because it's a lot less desirable and they look a lot less good and clean, which is what people love. If you want some good looking clean stickers on your gun that don't have a border, your choices are either Antwerp, Stockholm or the Katowice 2014 stickers. All the other stickers in the entire game from any major at all do have some kind of background around the sticker. Like for example here. Stockholm and Katowice 2014 are more expensive than Antwerp, so they won't get chosen over Antwerp unless you want something unique that is only unique to them. Like a holo effect or something else, or maybe that they are like insanely expensive. The only option is that Valve will keep releasing the same stickers with the next majors, but I personally find that really unlikely. The same thing almost always gets less attention than something that is new and shiny. Imagine, for example, with the next operation, instead of getting new knives with new finishes, they give us the OG knives again. Even Valve know people are not going to be hyped to open those, they already exist for cheap on the market. No, it makes a lot more sense to release something new that people don't already have, that gets more attention and more people buying it. Plus, people are going to get bored of these clean no border stickers very fast, and that isn't good for Valve's cash flow, which means they won't do it since that is all they really care about. Let's assume for a second that Valve don't release clean no border stickers again. I mean, they already did it twice anyway. That means next major there are going to be a bunch of people talking about why Antwerp is such a good investment and how everyone should have bought in now since the price has dipped because of the panic sellers. The new stickers don't have to be bad looking stickers for this either, even if they look great and have, for example, a bit more of a rainbow holo effect again, or maybe a different effect altogether. Maybe we get lenticulars, or maybe we get bad holos. We don't know for sure, but there are a lot of options for Valve to change the way the stickers are again, and I think that is far more likely than them doing the exact same stickers again, just different holos. Plus, the glitters they introduced were a unique addition, but they aren't really the most popular stickers in the game, or even in the major. Valve will see it in this way. If they replace stickers with lenticulars, for example, the capsule will sell better, because they're new. Maybe they will change the capsules altogether, giving us more tiers in general. Maybe we get papers, glitters, foils, holos, lenticulars and golds all in one capsule. That is unlikely because it would change the entire system, which is more work for Valve, but it is a possibility nonetheless. Regardless, you don't need to be freaking out right now. Nothing has fundamentally changed about the Antwerp investments. The supply is quite large, but we already knew that before the sale ended. There are other things happening in the market, but that happens all the time. That's not new either. If you bought into Antwerp before the sale, the reasons for that still apply. After all, it has only been out a couple of weeks. And instead of looking at these stickers 2 weeks from now, you need to look at these stickers in a couple of years first time? What if Valve stopped doing borderless stickers again for the next little while, maybe even for a lot of new majors? By then, these stickers will start to become the new Katowice 2014 stickers, with Antwerp being Katowice 2015. The patches for Stockholm would also play into that, since Stockholm was the first time they did patches for a major, which would make them also really expensive, because I am seeing a lot of signs that agents and patches are kind of the future. Plus, with Source 2 and many operation and a lot of new cases, majors, capsules and overall more interest in the game in the future due to all these events, and more people investing into CSGO because the world economy is a terrible place to have your money right now, these items have lots of reasons to go up in the future, even in just a couple of months. It might look like high supply now, but with 5 times or 10 times more people interested in the game in the future, it's nothing. But that requires a lot of thinking ahead and believing in the game. I personally do believe that is very possible, but we can only wait and see, really. The people who hadn't bought in yet because they anticipated this selling frenzy are very happily buying up those capsules right now at a significant discount. After all, the only reason these capsules are dropping in price right now is because they are a bad investment in people's minds. Once again, the stickers are great, people still want to apply them and people still want to open the capsules, especially if they drop so much in price, as to where they are now cheaper than where they were in game just a couple weeks ago. Where normally everyone is buying into an item because they fear they're losing out on it, here everyone is just selling because they fear they're going to lose in on something, like they have bought something and it's gonna go down even further. But as we've seen in this video, there's no logical reason for that. It's not like we are expecting the game to die soon or these stickers to do terribly. It's just people who wanted to get like 100% profit in a couple weeks, which was never gonna happen. In past majors there was a bit of a spike after the major, but that only happens with a lot of hype and a lot of people buying in at that point. And this time we just didn't have that, which we kind of expected. Stockholm didn't have that either. In short, don't panic sell when something dips 10%. That doesn't help you or anyone else. All it does is cash in your loss, and you also lose the fee on the Steam market if you sell there. So just don't. The CSGO market is headed for the best winter season we have ever had, since we are at record high player numbers now in summer, where generally the game is on a low period. We are headed for a major, a new operation, and maybe even Source 2 as well. All those things are great for the game, and so is the fact that CSGO is doing so well despite the world situation. The point is, the game is currently not at all in the situation where it looks like it will die soon. So please don't buy high, sell low, and then when the next major comes around and reveals no borderless stickers again and everyone FOMOs into Antwerp, buy in then again at the high once more. Please don't day trade CSGO items. That will rarely work with you in the CSGO investing scene. If you believed in Antwerp before the sale ended, there's no reason to stop believing in it now just because a couple people panic sold. Then you start to let your emotions do the thinking, which is the worst thing you can do, because then you're gonna start making mistakes. Just keep the Antwerp capsules for a year or two, see where they are then. And I think, in my personal opinion, that they will be a lot higher than you are thinking right now. After all the past reasons for why Antwerp is a great investment still stand, and if you want to refresh those, check out this video. If you instead want to know why I think the CSGO market is headed for a very high period in this winter, check out this video instead. That's it for me for now. If you're still watching, you're truly awesome, thank you. Also, if you want to trade your skins for something new and you don't want to lose a big portion of your value, I trade skins at very low fees, so link is in the description. Goodbye!